going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger. We are back at you again today with another MLB 15 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. My apologies. I'm so sorry, guys. We are here. We're late, man. I am late with it, but another edition of Risers and Fallers, and I certainly picked the wrong week to be late with this type of video because we had the huge update Monday morning. It was actually very early Monday morning, like 2 a.m., and tons of changes as far as players go here in Diamond Dynasty. And I just got caught up with life yesterday. Did not get a chance to make a video last night. And sorry again for the video being late tonight as well. But here it is. Hopefully you guys still care about my opinion. Thanks for watching the video if you are watching right now. Now there are way too many damn changes for me to talk about, guys. So I am not going to cover them all. You, for the most part, probably know what happened and all of the changes that have taken place. So I'm kind of going to scroll through the marketplace and talk about some of the things that I noticed and my feelings on the big update that we did receive. And feel free to leave your comments in the comments section, and we'll talk about some other things. I got some good news about me streaming tomorrow. For those of you who have been joining the streams, I'm going to be doing another one tomorrow, but I'll talk about that in detail. So real quick, my thoughts. I know the community for the most part was very disappointed in this big update. I am more confused. I'm not mad at the update. I'm okay with it. I think there were some cards that should have got upgraded that didn't, and I don't understand why. But my overall thought about it is this. I got a feeling, and this is kind of what I think the devs were going through, for all the downgrades that happened, I almost feel like they think they overrated way too many players, so they kind of came up with a new formula, and that tweaks certain attributes for certain players, and in result, it adjusted overalls that were out of their control. Because I think, and I've been learning this myself for the last probably couple weeks, that overalls are kind of not relevant in this game because they have a formula as far as attributes go, and whatever those add and minus up to be, it just generates an overall. And I don't think they target and say, hey, Craig Kimbrell should be a 94 overall. I think they give him his stats, and then his stats produces overall, and that's just how it works. So I'm not so mad at the overalls and the downgrades. Like I said, I think maybe they overrated a lot of players, and this kind of brought it back to normalcy, if that makes any sense. But let's start with Paul Goldschmidt, because he's good, man. He is a great baseball player. I'm seriously considering picking him up and swapping him out for Miguel Cabrera, because he's just good, man. That's all I can really say. Like, he's just a great player, and he has better speed than Miggy. Power is not the same, but it's going to be close to it. And he goes up to a 98. I believe he was a 97. If I get any of my numbers wrong, don't kill me in the comments. I am not looking at the list, but you can go find it on daddyleagues.com. Too many upgrades to mention, so I'm not going to talk about them all. Bryce Harper goes up to a 96. I believe he was a 95. Posey went up to a 95. And his price went way up. For those of you who watched my streams last week, I think I purchased him for like $26K. He's now he's a 95 overall, $42K. Buy it now. He is one of the best versus right-handed pitcher hitters in the game, and I'm happy that I picked him up because the majority of pitchers that you face are right-handed. So I'm interested to see his boost in that right-handed hitting against right-handed pitchers treats me as far as playing some games, which we will be doing in the stream tomorrow. Jose Fernandez went up to a gold. I think that's well-deserved. Came off the DL and just pitched great. Unfortunately, back on the DL, so, you know, if they shut him down for the season, it's not like the Marlins are going anywhere. You know, he certainly could be a candidate to stay Diamond because they don't like to touch people who had downgrades. I'm going to skip past a bunch. I think Josh Donaldson got shafted a little bit. I thought that he should be like a 95. He's having a great season, and I really do believe that he probably should have went up. I'm happy that Anthony Rizzo's back to a 92. That feels just about right. I really didn't understand David Price going down. If anything, I think he should be a 93 and a diamond. I know a lot of people were upset about Manny Machado going downward because several of us thought that he might go up to a diamond. And another thing where people are upset is I think some of the emotions involved in this are that people loaded up on certain player cards expecting them to go up, and then when they did not go up, they kind of raged about it. And I think half of the reason people didn't like this update is because of that, and I kind of got affected. I'm not as mad, but I loaded up on Carlos Martinez cards, who we won't see on the screen for a while. I have 10 of them. I thought he would be a gold pitcher. In my opinion, he should be a gold pitcher. He's still a silver. I think he even got downgraded, which is just crazy to me. Robinson Cano climbing back up. He's back into the 90s, and look how much he's selling for. Over the weekend, you could get him for like 4,000 stubs. Crazy. And if you guys notice the amount of stubs that I have, 104,000. If you remember my stream from last week, I bought Mike Trout. I was broke. I now have 104,000 stubs just from working the marketplace over the weekend, flipping and reselling cards, and just very profitable. So Koji Uehara, or Uehara, however you pronounce his name, he's a 90 now. I wasn't even aware that he was having that good of a season, and he's done for the season, so he's probably going to stay at a 90. He takes a trip to the DL, unfortunately, as well. But I think a lot of people were puzzled that he went to a 90 and somehow Aroldis Chapman was downgraded to an 88. That was one that really boggled my mind. John Lester went up to an 88. Cole Hamels went down one to an 88. Nolan Arenado, I know you guys know that this is my boy. I don't get him going down to 87. I wasn't even mad at it. I was just perplexed. Perplexed, confused, just shocked. And if anybody thinks that Machado should be a diamond, I don't understand why Nolan shouldn't be a diamond. Unfortunately, they both go downward, but Nolan goes down too. And I don't really get that one, but I'm not going to go crazy over it. And then another one that a lot of people kind of wanted, but I don't think we expected this. Carlos Correa went all the way up to an 87 overall. I thought he'd go gold. I think he deserves to go gold, even though he's had a small sample size. But the fact that he went all the way up to an 87 was very surprising. I have 4 of these cards. I'm hoping his price goes up to like 3, 4, 5,000. I'm hanging on to him. He's still really, really cheap, and I might even try him out at shortstop, maybe replace Jose Reyes, though I'm going to have a hard time giving up that card. Somehow Matt Wieters stayed in 86 overall gold. At least I think that's what he was. He's not having a good season. I don't get that one. I also don't get Jason Kipnis going down. Cespedes, I kind of figured that he would go down, and I think 85 is just about right for right now. And again, just a lot of other changes like Carlos Carrasco. I compared his stats to Carlos Martinez, and if you compare those two, I don't get how Martinez is not a gold and Carrasco is. Martinez has a better record, a better ERA. Carrasco has more strikeouts, but other than that, I don't know. I just don't get it. I thought Chris Bryant would go up to gold. He's still sitting at an 84, though I'm not sure how he's been playing over the last couple weeks. And, yeah, man, I'm not going to focus on too many other ones for the most part. Everything else kind of feels just about right, but again, Carlos Martinez, I feel, was the biggest person to receive the shaft from San Diego Studios. But all in all, man, I like the update. I'm just happy that they gave us this. Not many other sports games do this, where they literally just go in and probably went into a bunker and focus on these things. It took them a little longer than expected, but I'm not mad at that. But all in all, I like the dedication that the studio showed, and I'm sure they'll continue to give us weekly updates, and I'll just look forward to those. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm going to leave the stream link down below. I will be live streaming tomorrow. I think we're going to build a budget squad together, and I'm excited to do that with you guys, so I hope to see you all there. We'll be there tomorrow afternoon, maybe around like 1 p.m. Eastern Time, maybe a little later. Haven't decided, but again, go check out the link down below in the description to check out my Twitch channel. I'm out! Peace!